Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Messi. Botafogo, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. And it's Vitinha. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Eto'o. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, this could be a chance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Platini. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Delivered low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Shevchenko, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And back to the keeper they go. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Hullet. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Platini. Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Maldini. Now it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. Swings it across. Well, it's claimed by the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Away we go again.
Botafogo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini. Chiellini. Now Neymar. And this is Messi. Chance here to counter. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what has happened? He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 13.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Toure demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van der Sar gets it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. And it's Rooney. Foden has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Neymar. Chips it through. Oh, shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. Toure plays it short. Bale, lovely feet.
That's good play from him. Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And this is Bale. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Maldini. And it's Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Eto'o gets into a good position. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe, and it's been played through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
And we have our very first corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. Well, what a waste that one is. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Played into space. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Eto'o. Bosnia and Herzegovina controlling the possession in this early phase.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Leicester makes the interception.
And here comes the corner.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Plays a shot. It's Bale! Bale gets flagged offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Neymar, who is rarely short on confidence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Eto'o. He's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Messi finds himself offside. And here's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away?
A heavy challenge.
Bullet. Almost half an hour in now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's been cut out, well played. That pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Flashes it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for a runner. Thuram. Cucurella.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Down to business again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Leicester. Neymar! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very...
Big chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Maldini is there to clear. Pinches it off him. And that was nowhere near his best.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bosnia and Herzegovina still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Tries to pass it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Messi. Great vision. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's picked his way through. the most accurate pass. Chiellini. Now he's got space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 19, camisa 16, camisa 17. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21.
Aims beyond the defence.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Teremos uma substituição.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
No way through. Thuram. And it's Messi. Foden. Now it's Rooney. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
This looks promising.
Oh, that was vital.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Foden. Tries to get it clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, easy pickings there. Bosnia and Herzegovina very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Nicely aimed pass. Foden is... Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Tries to cross. Vieira getting this one clear. He's being urged to shoot. And he was alert to it. That's rather hopeful. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Rijkaard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Rijkaard gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Messi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bottom. But that signals the very end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Senhoras e senhores,
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Bosnia really couldn't get going in the first half, and it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
There's the whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. And that's a good ball.
Great chance! Thuram with the clearance. Raul going after that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Vieira.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney.
Bellingham.
Tokyo Verdy clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Bellingham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Deftly away.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Zanetti.
And it's made its way to him.
Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Bale. It's Raul!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
And it's been taken short.
Incoming delivery. And that should get the job done. Tokyo Verdy have the chance to go the other way.
He is through here.
And it's Rooney.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could be danger here. Messi, he's got away.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. And that goes for a shot! Goal! The first significant strike.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tokyo Verdy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Tokyo Verdy have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Chiellini powering forward here. Thuram produces the perfect tackle there.
They've got to make this nice and quick. pretty robust defending.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's beautifully weighted.
He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball.
No foul, says the referee. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Raul. Raul finds himself offside. Zanetti.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's another good win of the ball. And he is dashing away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Gives it back.
Really.
And he's let fly! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Tokyo Verdy really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Tokyo Verdy with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
And here's Hullet. Bale. Hullet. Hullet!
Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Such good technique.
Rooney. Unai Simon claims comfortably.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
And this is Raul.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bale.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi just eases him off the ball. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Mbappe chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Bale. Bale is fouled.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Scholes. Numero 3. Chiellini. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Bale
Griezmann.
might just make this.
Il
Bale
numero
has it out
14.
wide and in space.
Il numero 11.
Ronaldinho.
Il numero
That's
6.
put paid to the
Cambio di
danger.
giocatori.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tokyo Verdy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Yeah. Time and again they are repelled.
Milan appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And this is Bale. It's Bale! Into the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. And that's gone loose. Messi. Eto'o.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Bale. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Pele to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He came in hard, very hard. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. That has ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cruyff! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tokyo Verdy find a position of real strength now.
Ci saranno
It's
3 minuti di
Ronaldinho.
recupero.
Driving forward. He's having a hit! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. And that is that. Tokyo Verdy looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Tokyo Verdy definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Bale. Rummenigge.
Maldini calmly anticipates.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho!
And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That has not gone well.
Isco. Pressure coming in from all directions. Hullet.
Bale has the space to scheme.
First quarter of an hour gone. Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Botafogo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Mbappe.
And it's Marcelo. Now it's Messi.
Davids.
Oh, well played, well played.
Cannavaro gets it clear.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi.
Stood up well to him there. Maldini.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And this is Cruyff.
Little pass back.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's the keeper's ball.
Vieira makes the interception. Oh, no joy this time. And he was quick to react.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land.
Now it's Messi. And they're quick to get it back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Mbappe.
Rummenigge. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Oh, that's a key interception.
And And that's definitely not his best. And he's gone searching cross-field.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Bale.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Botafogo have got it back and they'll have another go.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
And he's got away.
Real chance!
Nearly, but not quite.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And here's Ronaldinho.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.